Hello, Libra. This is Jeffrey. It used to be that my microphone or my computer would let me know when I'm recording, but now it doesn't, so it's very confusing. But I'm recording. Yay, hooray. Welcome, Jeffrey Color, Libra, August reading. Between the readings, I get little mini messages. Well, first of all, let me tell you the message overall for everybody, which is take a chance, challenge yourself, do something that brings you joy, do something that's challenging, follow your instinct, follow your intuition, challenge yourself, well, I know that, I don't know, painting makes me happy, but, and I've painted before and I'm going to pick up painting again. No, pick up sculpture, something that's like completely new. And it feels like there's an expansion of your light there. There's an expansion of your desire. There's an expansion of your soul. So, and that's the little mini message. And okay, I have another. We'll see what happens during the reading. These little. Sometimes when our expectations, sometimes okay, this is how to put it, I guess. Sometimes I have an expectation that's like a healthy one, like I expect, whatever it is. And then you realize it's like, well, it's not going to be what I expected. And it's like, can I accept it as it is? Or do I need to look somewhere else? That's little, right? All right. And I shuffle between readings, but it seems like the same cards are coming up, which I guess is the way it's supposed to be. All right, one more, and away we go. It's a very interesting message for everyone because the underlying thing of it, the underlying, I don't know, opportunity is for each of us individually to be in touch with the thing that brings us joy, the thing that part of the puzzle of what we came here to do and came here to be and came here to experience. And it feels like for many, many years, really, many of us, or most of us, I would say, like deny ourselves that aspect of ourselves. And I feel like it's time for all of us to, tune into whatever that is individually. And so that we're more in a state of expansion, joy, happiness, so that we can share it with one another. That's the underlying theme. All right. Now that I've said that, I'm going to get to the reading. All right. I have the world, which is like the end of something, the beginning of something new, but it's simultaneous. It's happening at the same time. It's almost like me and my metaphors. You pack up your stuff from one job and you go to the next, a new job, that afternoon. A little bit like that. It's like, that's done. This is starting. Okay. And it's like, okay, well, I've got to balance it out. I've got to balance it out. But he always manages, the cards are static. This one obviously is moving, but always manages, right? So sometimes, with this card, it's sort of like, I don't know if I could pay the rent. You'll pay the rent. It might be a little tight, but you'll manage. A little bit like that. All right. And then I get this. This is really funny card. It's a card of the thief. But, he's really confident. It's a 7. So 7's about confidence. It's the middle of the day. He goes into the enemy camp wearing a red hat and red boots, and he goes and takes their ammunition, right? What's more confident than that? But the energy, what I get with this is like, take your idea and run with it. Take your own idea, your own thought, and run with it. Not somebody else's. You left that behind for a reason. You couldn't carry it. It was too much of a burden. And maybe it used to work. It doesn't work anymore. You took the sharp swords, pick the good swords, right? If I'm going to the enemy camp to steal their guns, right? And there are some in a pile, it's obvious like these are the crappy ones, so they have to be repaired. I'm not going to take those. I'm going to take the ones that work, right? Yeah, it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. Like if I have the first and last card here, I have the Fool and the World. It's really interesting when I get both of those in one reading, because it's like, it's time to put to bed whatever it is that's done, and time to like look in a new area, you know. It's like, make believe you're in school and you're a scientist, right? And the chemistry and the biology and all that stuff has come to an end. And now I'm going to take an art class. I'm going to volunteer, something completely different, something that, well, if I take something that's related to science, it's like, no, not about taking something that's related to science. It's about taking something completely different on. That's the energy. That's really the energy for the collective, but especially in this reading. And yeah, take it and run with it. Take it and run with it. It's like, I don't really know what I'm doing, I volunteered for this thing, and they want me to cook. I've never cooked. It's like, yeah, so half of life is showing up. You just show up and see what happens, right? I'm in the place, oh, I'm really nervous about taking this dance class. Well, you put on your shoes and you go. You go. Oh, well, I need the right. No, just go. Take a chance. Like, that's the energy of the Fool. Take a chance. Take a leap of faith. Do something new. Your soul is with you. And that's the thing about this card. This is his soul. It's the dog, the white dog. So white is about innocence and purity, right? And the dog is about loyalty. So it's like, worry not, your light is with you. Your higher self is with you, right? Your companion is with you and will remain true to you, right? Because dogs actually have a lot of symbolism. I mean, all animals do. Yeah, toward joy, toward celebration, toward happiness, toward artistic expression, toward community. I see all those people dancing. So like last night, I went to a party and I'm sitting there with my friend, and he's like, I don't know how to dance salsa. I'm like, neither do I. And he's Mexican, right? And so somebody sort of taught him a little bit, and then somebody sort of taught me a little bit. And it's like, neither one of us really know how to dance salsa, but, we were both I think we were both open, right? And I think both of us, like both of us actually, people came and approached us. And we both had little mini lessons. And it was like, I think because we were both open, right? Right. And that was community, and that was joy, and that was artistic expression. So it's like, well, I showed up at the place and five. This card is really this one. It's five. It's a change in thought, change in messages. It's change. And the way I get this card is I'm tired of fighting, right? I've given up the fight. And I've given up the mental fight with myself, right? I got to get out of this and into the joy and into trying something new. And the other thing is, the way I read this card is like, this guy was a general, right? It's almost like the Peloponnesian Wars, right? Where like the Persians came to take over Greece. And all the Greek city-states, they really didn't understand each other or like each other. I mean, there were certain allies, but like Sparta and Athens couldn't be more separate in terms of their philosophy and their way of life, etc. But they decided to come together to fight this battle to keep out the enemy. Great. But then after the battle, it's almost like this guy was so tyrannical that if they say to him, look, we helped you win that battle, but we're done. We're going back to the farm. And there's this energy of like a tyranny inside of ourselves. This is the way I get the card. There's a tyranny inside of ourselves. Like I it has to be this way. And it's like, I'm letting go of that tyranny and I'm going to get into joy and follow my own lead. I might have to balance myself, right? But something is over and something new is beginning. And I'm going to allow this new beginning to expand, to flourish, to be fruitful, to show me the way, to show me the way. All right. Extended readings are available for members. Please become a member. I offer private readings. I offer meditations. I offer spiritual healing, energy work, and, like move through and let go of that and bring in that. This and that, I should say. Sick. Here's what sick, to tell you the truth. There's something going on. And it's also really polluted here, even in the rainy season. There's still a lot of pollution. Anyway, oh, and I'm still in the process of raising money for my cataract operation. If you can help me out, that'd be great. Anyway, that's my little story for Libra for the month, and then the extended readings available for members, and that'll be up, below. Blessings.